What episode are we on?
52.
I thought we were on 52 last time. Okay.
No. Well, technically, yeah, because we still had an episode 0, didn't we? But if not, 52 weeks in a year as well.
Okay. Welcome back to episode 52.
My drum wrong. Dick and ball's just out, but like it's there. It's being cute.
Right. Wow, what are you doing? You got your bum out. I got tackled by the police.
You joking? Within 10 minutes of the game, I need a piss.
Yeah. No.
Come on, Ben, I'm getting in the shower. Come and scrub my back.
Right, yeah, but it's not a good day today, is it?
Yeah.
I will stop when it is necessary.
Okay. And then as soon as it comes into it, it just goes, yeah. Oh, we're broken again then.
The podcast after the Hyrox.
Yes, well, congrats to us. I think we're very, very happy it's over with now. What a day it was. And we have stretched out as much content as we possibly could as well, haven't we? And by that I mean I've got about 4 posts on my account about it. What a day. Yeah. Really good.
We're going straight into it.
Yeah, I think we need to be humbled. I've been going through all these clips as well that I want to talk about as well today.
So I said I'd be fuming if we didn't hit under 1 hour 30. And we got 1 hour, 49 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. I will not lie, that stings. I'm happy, I wrote it, happy we did it, sad we missed the target.
Yeah. I think it's one of them that like instantly, like midway through, it just became in my head, and I didn't want to be negative, but I was like, it got to a point and I was like, I don't think we're going to make the time with the amount of exercise we've got left. And I just kind of thought about that, and I was like, you know what, now I'm not going to worry about it. And the biggest thing in my head was always penalties. And you know what, we didn't get 1 penalty. I think a bit of a round of applause for us there. I think that's pretty good. Because we were running around and I saw somebody have like a 5-minute penalty and I was like, geez, how they done that? And I was instantly like, I hope we don't do that. But yeah. Such a good day. I feel like my head just instantly went off the idea of the 1 hour 30 and I was just like happy to be done. I feel like when we were going through it, it was hard. It was probably the hardest thing I've ever done, personally. I think personally it was harder than the marathon. I don't know if that's because I was conditioned fully for the marathon to do just the marathon and maybe I wasn't as conditioned as I thought for this, which I feel like definitely like the 45-minute sessions of M3, quality, don't get me wrong, taught us a lot of stuff, really good for doing the actual workouts and everything, got our heart rates up, everything was good, but I will say, I think I understand now that our training will be switched around a lot and them sessions will be 2 or 3 times a week, but, well, maybe 2, yeah, maybe it's just 2, like the less, and then a lot more running. I feel like we underestimated the fact that it were running, even though we spoke about the running a lot, I feel like we still underestimated the transition between the runs. You know what I mean? I feel like was a thing. Yeah.
I don't want to clip myself, but I think before the Hyrox, I kept saying there's a whole lot of running.
That's what I was thinking. When I was saying that, then I was like, hang on a minute, I remember you saying that actually, yeah. But I still think deep down we were like, the pace is about the running. But I feel like we can just thought, yeah, that means we got to do good with the running. And then the exercises, I don't think just how much it took out of us. Them sled pushing and pulls. I don't think I've ever felt like that. Like when we'd finished some sled pulls, which is the third exercise, and went back into running, I honestly thought, my body's going into shutdown here. Like I was like I knew I'd be fine, I knew I'd get through, but there was something about it that just my body just went, hang on a minute, you need to now run a kilometre, and then you got another 5 exercises after this. Yeah. And I got a second wind midway through, was fine, literally went underneath the tunnel bit and I went, second wind baby, I was well excited, and as soon as I got to 100s I was in tears. Like straight back down. I looked at you after it dinner and I looked at you and I went, that's the worst thing I've ever done, them lunges. And I think you agreed, you think that was the hardest, that was tough, that was very tough.
I can't decide what was worse, the burpees or the lunges. I think when I sit on it, I really can't decide.
I feel like I enjoyed the bit as much as it's sadistic and people hate burpees. For some reason, I quite enjoy them. Like, I think I quite enjoy them because I feel like I see it as a bit of a game in my head. So, like, and I think that helps me. I think that's why we were pretty good with the wall balls. And I feel like because I kind of looked at it being like, if I do better now, I can get there faster. Like, you know, like jumping, like, if I do a big jump, I can get there quicker. I felt with the lunges, I knew my body was struggling and it was all about surviving. I think the burpees was surviving, but also I could survive better by doing it quicker, you know, like, and doing bigger jumps. But I feel like with the lunges, I was just fighting on for my life, you know. By the end of it as well, like, I said straight away as well when we finished, I said I'd happily do another Hyrox. I can't wait. But the lunges are the only thing that put me off. Yeah, but at least we not to strengthen our legs and stuff. And the wall balls, we smashed. Like, I'm not being funny, right? I don't think you really missed any. I know I only missed 2 out of 50 for our first attempt at a proper Hyrox thing. I reckon I'll do worse next time and I'll miss more. Like, I'm pretty impressed with myself.
The wall balls were our best exercise.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
No, they actually were.
Our fastest?
Yeah, they were. We were ranked the highest on the wall balls than anything else.
Oh, how? Really?
We were ranked. Oh, we weren't ranked high, but we were ranked best. 357th best
in the whole of the day.
Maybe the day. I don't really know.
There can't have been that many. Oh, I suppose there could have been that many because a lot of duos and then singles were going as well. Weren't they? That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know we could see that stat. That's quite cool, actually.
Yeah. So that was our best one, with I think it was sled push being our second best.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. I've lied. It was rowing. Rowing was our second best.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I do feel like we smashed out that. I feel what it was is we said to ourselves the whole time, don't rush into it. Do it right. And then we felt we did it right, but when we look back, we definitely rushed them first 3 exercises. But, like, because it felt good, and then it was all of a sudden going into that, like, other run, and then the burpees and it was all transitioning between the runs. And I feel like I love the fact now that I know that there's a lot of conditioning to be doing within the running and the exercise just to get your body used to it, because it's intense. It is intense. Like,
yeah,
I feel like people underestimate how hard it is to transition between them things. And I've had a few people recently saying, like, oh, it's like an easy challenge and stuff like that. And I've had it all today as well. And I'm just like, I'm not listening. Like, the thing is, fair enough, everybody's got an opinion. But if you can't do it, like, if you physically can't run a certain amount or do certain exercises, and you're not, how are you saying it's easy if you can't do these certain exercises?
Yeah.
Like, that's the way I look at it, being like, I'll listen to your opinion, you can think that, but at the same time, how are you to know if you've never really done it, any of them? Like, oh, done a workout or anything. I just feel like it's like, the opinion is valid, but I just don't think it's as valid as people that, like, you've seen do all these challenges and stuff like that, in my opinion. Only because I just feel like, how are you to know? Like, I thought we were going to be okay. I thought the training we did, we were going to be conditioned enough. And honestly, I felt it, like, the whole time. I knew it was going to be tough, but I feel like I didn't understand how tough, and it was a real, like, mental lock-in. But loved it, don't get me wrong. I kind of enjoyed, that's another sadistic side of it, I kind of enjoyed being like that the whole time, because I knew that I had to do it, and I knew I'd stick to it. So I loved it. But it was still horrendous in the moment, but I kind of loved it at the same time. It was like, you know, really fighting myself.
Yeah, I think I get it, because, like, you're pushed to your limit.
Yeah, and I love that, because, like you say, I always, like, will put my heart into it, won't I? So I feel like there's somewhere in me that just enjoys that, as much as it's tough. Like, I think I just do. But something that's been making me laugh, because I've been doing all the clips from the last episode today, I honestly looked at a few and I was like, should I even post them?
This isn't going to go well.
Yeah, so it was like, there was some that was like, you turned around and said, if we don't get 140, I'm going to be gutted out, I'm going to be fuming. And I was just like, oh. And there was a few more being like, if we don't get 130, like pretty much like we failed and stuff like that. And honestly, I've come away from it and I'm proud of us. And the thing is, I've got the bug for it instantly. I've been watching Hyrox videos.
Yeah, you've been watching all sorts of stuff. I'm happy we've done it. And I'm like proud of us for doing it. And we've got, like, a lot out of it. It was definitely worth it.
Yeah.
I've just got like a chip on my shoulder, but that I need to get under that 130
Well, we can definitely do it again.
as soon as I can.
We can definitely do it again, and it's not a bad thing to think about. So
it's like walking away from it. I was like, I've really enjoyed doing that. I need to knock that fucking time down.
Yeah, I get you. Do you know what I think it was for me? I think it was like, it didn't bother me at the time, and I saw more and more times coming, and I was like, did we do... I think I had a moment where I was like, did we do well? And I was like, no, we definitely did. Our first attempts, and no penalties is good. And I was just like, I was just happy the whole time, because I think I just got to the point where I was like, I'm ready to do it. And if I'm honest, I physically don't think, in the state that we were doing it, I don't think we ever were getting 130. And that's why... I feel in the state that we were at the moment, like as in like, I physically feel like, for me personally, my body wasn't picking up that pace. Like yesterday when we were at Run Club, my body felt it, and I don't think I felt like I was running and reasonable, and then everybody started running away from me, and I'm like, hang on a minute, how's this happening? I think that was kind of what it was for me. I think it was like I think physically, I'd push myself to the brim.
Oh yeah,
like I would,
100%.
But I just don't think my body could take me there under 130 at that moment. But only because of the transition between it. Like the running, I think if it was just running, would have been fine. And you know, like just running and then not feeling as bad as I did after the exercise, I think it would have been fine. But just, I can't stress enough, just mixing between the two. Like
our running is what didn't get us closer.
Yeah. I think
100%.
arguably we did better at the exercises than the run because we were so dead from the exercise.
Millions.
Yeah. I just found it hard to run fast. I was really struggling, but
we averaged 8 minutes 7.
Okay, and do you know what was crazy for me? It was like when I saw that like the line in the side, the fast line lane, it was saying like 4 minute comment. I was like, Jesus. And that guy that did it like 7 times or whatever, like throughout the thing, I saw he was at the sled pulls midway through it when we were just running into the sled pushes, and I was like, okay, it's going to be a long day.
Yeah.
But I honestly loved it, and I've definitely got the bug for it. Like I say, I definitely want to do it again. It's just expensive, so I'm going to hold off for a little bit. But without a doubt, I know for next time what I need to train more on. Like, I feel like I neglected my cardio except for the Run Club and stuff like that, because I felt like we were doing a bit at the M3 thing, but I definitely wasn't ready for it cardio-wise. As much as I thought. Like, I thought I was conditioned, but doing a run while you're doing that, it wasn't cutting it in the moment. Yeah. So, but it's like, it's not one of them that I'm like bitter about it. It's more about the fact that I'm happy that I know that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I think I've come out of it and I know exactly what I've done wrong to not get to where I want it to be with it. So I'm happy the fact that, like, I just know that, you know. So I think there's no bitterness towards it. It's just straight up, next time, you know what you're doing, do it. You know what I mean? And then if I don't do it, if I don't beat it that time, then there's something wrong with me, because I feel like I now know better. I now understand it's our very first time. It's got to be done. You know what I mean? Even if we get under 140, I'll be happy. Like, when we got to a point and it was like I thought they said 150 when we crossed the line. For some reason, it crossed my mind. And I was like, that's so annoying if we've just gone into the other 10-minute bracket. But then we got 149, so I was instantly buzzing. Just because I didn't want to get any further. And I feel like in my head, I do split it up into 10-minute brackets. So now it's like, I'd be happy getting under 140 next time, but I'd like to say 130, and then it would be then like under 110, and then it would be like just straight up under an hour. I've been seeing so many transitions and stuff like that between the workouts and stuff. But I've been seeing people smash it. And I honestly been looking at them and been thinking, I've seen videos before we did it and they were saying that's not what you're meant to do. Like, they were saying that's a fault. So I don't want us to, you know, me get a bit, I'll be like, oh, we can do it this way and we'll smash it out, and then we get a good time, and then it's like 20-minute penalty. You know what I mean? I'd be gutted.
I think what we did was fine. We just need to do it all faster.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
I don't think there's a better way to do it other than what we did.
No, that's true actually. Yeah, like, I feel like, we did everything right. And I feel like the wall balls, we weren't messing up really. Just a couple. The lunge is the only thing I think that I could pick up pace on really at the moment without killing myself. Because I feel like the lunges were just, I'd stop at times because I was in pain. But when my legs are stronger and I can just like filter through it, you know what I mean? Like, it's done in it then. You know, you can get, and then you can weight your legs back up. But yeah, all in all, such a good day, such a good opportunity for us. It was just cool being in that atmosphere. I feel like it felt real for a bit. Like when we were doing the bit before it, like the 5-minute countdown. Like I honestly felt like a bit of an athlete.
Yeah.
Like I honestly thought I had an actual thing here, and the nerves quickly went, and it was just all about you doing this now, and it was more exciting. My only nerves, which I feel like I get all the time with things, if I don't know exactly what I'm doing. So like when we got there, I was really nervous about the fact that I'm like, right, do we have to push it there and back like twice, you know, like the sled push and stuff. And as soon as I knew what we were doing, I was fine. The only thing that was making me nervous was I need to throw that wall ball once and then I'll know what I can do with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like I like to do things before I do them. I feel like that helps me. And yeah, I just loved it. But yeah, that bit beforehand, that 5 minute when it was just kicking off, I was looking at you, I'm like, this is class. And you know what the embarrassing thing was? We got to like 5 seconds, I was like, right, let's bust. And then we completely messed it up and I was like, right, let's do that again. I'm not starting the race when I've just gone, like just throw at your hand. But yeah, quality day. Absolutely loved it. Such a good venue for it, everything. I mean, I think it was a good venue. I've not been to any more, but
Yeah.
you know.
I think I wasn't nervous for it. We got in that box and then they started playing heartbeat noises. I didn't like that. Weren't a fan of that. I was like, turn it off now.
Please.
And then as soon as we started, I think I just like switched into like typical Hyrox partner. Like I don't think I'm a very talkative person when it comes to exercises.
No, I did think that a lot because I was kind of thinking, I hope like you say more when we're on the day, just because I was a bit like, I think it'll help me get through. But I think you pick your moments, which worked.
Yeah.
Like with the lunges, like I heard you, I'm pretty sure. And other times, unless it was somebody else.
Just little, yeah. It was just little, I don't know what happened to me, but I was like, right, we just need to get through it now.
Yeah.
I was like, and my morale was like high until we finished, and then it was just gone.
Yeah.
Like I was like Mr. Positivity, and then bam.
Yeah, the real hit you, didn't it?
I just flopped at the end. All the pictures of me, I'm smiling, and then as soon as I'm across the line, I'm like this, head in hands, blowing out. I've got a face like a slapped arse, and it's just because it all hit me then.
Yeah.
'Cause I knew I had to go in and I had to go hard, and that were it. And like, bam, bam. What have I got on here? I want to do it again. Yeah. Our best run, so our best full kilometre was 6 minute 51.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. That's quite shit actually. Well, it's not shit. I don't want to put it, but it's shit in terms of what we wanted to do. That's kind of wild. Didn't realise that. Was that one of our first then? I presume.
It was our second one.
Right. Okay, that makes sense because we were in the zone, weren't we? A bit.
The first one doesn't count because it wasn't full.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't full laps. It was like 4 minute 58, but like we skipped an entire lap. So.
Do you know what made me like kind of like was wild? When I saw people like going across the line, I thought to myself, like, I definitely won't lie on the floor because I just thought I would end up like needing to catch a breath and stuff. And I just kind of thought, people just like go down and go on the floor. And I was like, no, I'll probably keep stood up so I can walk around and stuff. As soon as I crossed that line, my body just went, you need to lie down. Like honestly, it was just kind of like my body was just like, yeah, just do it. And then I led down, took the biggest breath. It was the hardest breath I've ever taken. Like I was like I think it all hit me at once as soon as I crossed that line as well. But it was like in a different way. Like there's a point where Ashton recorded me in one of the videos I put on, and I'm not even looking at the camera. Like I'm looking past, and you can tell that my eyes are just like, you're not fully there. And the thing is, I could tell I wasn't as well. That's the thing. Like, so maybe you could argue I was fully there because I was able to be aware that I wasn't fully there. You know what I mean? But. It
were a good day. I'm not knocking it. And it was our first time, and the atmosphere was really good. The atmosphere was sick, and like the tracks were sick, and everyone were really good. And I feel like there may have been 1 or 2 points where it was possible we could have got a penalty, and they didn't give us one.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I felt sorry for us.
Maybe we got niced a little. They just haven't noticed.
Yeah, the only one I thought is I'm pretty sure my knee didn't touch the ground on one because my body just went nope, and it kind of just went back up, and I was like, there's no way I can go down again. And the only other thing I thought is I was that knackered at the lunges, the second one, that I couldn't remember in the moment if I'd done one leg and then switched. I think sometimes I honestly came to, did a lunge, and then I thought, that was so hard work. Which one did I just do my leg forward? You know what I mean? I don't know if that's can be a penalty. All I knew is I was locking in that moment. So yeah, I definitely think that. The only other thing I could think is I was being careful with my hands with the burpees, like not to be too far forward. But
yeah, there was. I think in my head there were when I nearly fell on the sled pull.
Yeah,
that was scary. Also, I fell forward on one of the burpees as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, well, like, you were behind me as well, and I was like, oh, and I like stood back in my same spot, and they were good with it. They did see it, and they were like, he's in the same spot.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool. And your foot on the lunges at the end.
At the end, yeah. There was a thing when I did it, and I was like, because I think I said to you about that, and I said about a different one. You thought I meant that, didn't you? And you thought, oh, it probably just got over. But if you argued it, I think it was like... I
said I looked at it and the back of your shoe curves up. So like the line was like under where the curve was. So technically your foot was over the line.
But I did think that as well too. But do you know when you just like... I physically could not do another. Like
I looked at it and I thought... I didn't know whether you were going to do another lunge. I just watched it play out. But like in my eyes... You were over the line, but your shoe was hovering above the line. Close. So I was like, I'll see what he does.
There was a part of me that was unsure, and I think in the moment, I would think I kind of looked up as if to say, are they going to say something? Because they were really being like proper, like secure on it. So I thought they might just go, whoa. But then when they didn't, I was kind of like, okay, I think I'm okay. So, yeah. But if I had it in me, I would have just done another one. But I was like, I think I just kind of thought, I've gone over. I'm pretty sure. I was like 80% sure. I was like, that's gone through. And then I thought about it and I was like, But yeah, I think I was just a bit I think I was more nervous about the leg one, the knee not touching the ground, because I definitely think that should have been a fault. But only because, but it was like close. I think it just like didn't really touch it. You know, I think it was like kind of like my leg just went back up and I was like, well, that's not going back down.
Yeah.
You know, and I think I nearly tripped at one point and I just went back. It was tough. It was tough. I can't lie. But yeah, like I said, I loved it. Proper enjoyed it all. Just walking around, like it was a proper event. That's what I thought was cool. Like I've not done one in a long time, like since the marathon. And so it just felt good. And it felt good because I was able to do it with you instead of just being on my own, like, and doing it, which is fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I do want to do a solos eventually, but getting back into the swing of it and being able to do it and say we've both done this for the first time together, it's a nice thing that we can both just have together. You know what I mean? And the pictures and stuff were nice, and I just feel like it's just been such a good experience with it all. And we did all the training together, pretty much most of the training together and stuff, the ones we went to, and it was just really good, really fun. I just think like now we know what we're in for, we train more together. Like as in like, you know, the days that we're not in them three or wherever, I think we'd be like, right, let's go and do this, mate, and learn the transitions and learn, you know, like doing things together, like to proper do a sim and stuff. And to be honest, the more we do it, the more we'll just be able to do it, won't we? You know what I mean? The more we do like all these events and stuff, we'll just be like, right, this is how we did it last time. Because I feel like we weren't really ready for switching. We just kind of knew what we were doing. You know what I mean?
Do you think it held us back?
No, but I think if we're going for a faster time and we're doing really well, I think that it could do. You know what I mean? Like, I think it could just shave off seconds that could help. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm going off the basis of all these videos that I've seen of professionals. I'm now looking at professionals because I'm like, right, this is what I want to be.
I'm just looking at our 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 30 seconds. And I'm like,
we can cut that by 50.
Yeah. Maybe we can get an extra 20 seconds off it if we learn how to twirl when we do the kettlebells.
Yeah, that was mad. Yeah, I saw the guy do that. But yeah, so good. I feel like I was going to say something else about it, but I'm not sure. I just think that was it. I was watching so many videos before it, being like, how do I not mess up by doing certain things? And then when we got there, we were just very much like, right, let's just lock in. And then now I've been keep watching videos of just people doing it and loving it. Because I just see so much content now of Manchester. Like, arguably, it feels like recycled content because it just feels like people got the exact same videos that we got in some ways that I've seen.
Yeah.
You know, because it's just like the same course and stuff. So, but yeah, but it was us that did it. So, you know, we didn't Photoshop ourselves on it. It was real, I promise.
Yeah. I'm glad we got the pictures as well. I'm actually really like chuffed with the pictures. I think I just came out well on that day. I think I was either gonna be dog shit the entire time or I was gonna look clean, and for some reason my hair treated me well and I just don't look like I'm sweating. Whereas like in every Manchester Run Club picture that I ever get
before the run,
I look like I'm dripping and I'm fine. Like, my heart rate would be 120, running, jogging about, having a good time. And for some reason, I look like I'm dripping in all these pictures. I look like I'm piss wet through. So, for some reason, that didn't happen when we were at the Hyrox. I don't know if it's the cameras or...
Maybe it's a top off.
Maybe it's... Yeah. Oh, maybe it's because I'm not wearing a top, actually.
It's not sticking to you, is it? Like,
fucking muscles out. Fucking guns.
But yeah, you smashed it, mate. Like, and we both did. Like, very, very proud of us. Definitely gonna have to do it again. I feel like a few people have perked up their ears about it as well, in the way of being like, I've been talking about it quite a bit and thinking you should do it. Like some of my mates. So I just think it's one of them that, like, now I've done it, I think it's something that everyone should do.
I'm definitely gonna like rope as many people as I can into trying to do it. Yeah,
just because it's fun and stuff. Yeah. No, I agree. It's such a different way to train that, like, I never thought I'd come out of it and be like, everybody should do it. But I honestly think now everyone should do it just to experience it because it was that fun. Like, even if you're not mastering exercise, it is a hard challenge, don't get me wrong. But, like, I just think if you can do that at a good level, you're probably at a good level of fitness that, like, to just be sound. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it was tough, and if you can do it, fair dues. Like, but like the marathon, I'd suggest everybody do the marathon.
I think everyone should do a marathon. I am being like vindictive about everyone doing a Hyrox because I want to
beat them.
Ride their I want to beat them or ride their coattails. Like, that's what, like, one of the two things that I want to do.
Get a slipstream from the fast people.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I do. So. I do, and I also think that the community is good. Like, from the quick bit of a community we met, like, everybody really nice at the training over those 2.5 months. Everybody, I don't think we met anybody. Well, there was that one woman that was running behind us, and she went, "Come on, lads, move out of the way." And we were just a bit like we're on last lap here, like, we're not in the way, like, just
leave it out.
Yeah, leave it out, be nice, you know what I mean? Like, and then I'm pretty sure it was the same woman that busted us at the end, so I'll let her have a moment if she did do that. But yeah, we went through our paces. We made ourselves proud. So 1 hour 49 with no penalties, to me, looks okay. Like, as much as looking back at the old podcasts and stuff, the other one, obviously it's a bit of a shitter in that sense. But I think that we just set out, I think sometimes it's just about taking it on the chin and just being like, we set this target. At the time, we thought it sounded reasonable. And then we did it and we were like, hang on a minute. That's very silly. Did we say 1 hour 15 before we actually started training?
Before we started training, yeah.
But we said that we'd train a shit ton, didn't we? And we only did 2.5 months, to be fair. And
yeah, like,
you know, no excuses. Like, don't get me wrong.
1 hour 15 was with, like, planning it ahead. Like, that were, like, before we'd won the competition, and we were going to do it in April.
Yeah.
So, like, it's one of those.
It was going to be a proper do of it, weren't it? Really, like a good like half a year type job, like, if not longer.
Yeah. So 1 hour 30. I feel like 1 hour 30. I don't want to say that it was out of reach because it weren't. I don't think 1 hour 30 was out of reach.
I don't think it was out of reach. I think it's just that our training should have been different for it, if you get me. Like, I feel like conditioning for everything, I just feel like it was kind of a killer. Like, I think earlier on, it was that I wasn't being that fast, but then it became, like, just trying to keep alive. You know what I mean? Like, I think it just became, like, this is what it is, like. But, again, our training got us through no penalties, so, yeah, pretty happy.
I think you were really worried about the penalties.
Oh, yeah, I was because I wanted to just do it proper for the first time, and I feel like I was a bit... it's not embarrassing, because at the end of the day it can happen, but I think in my head I was just like, if we get a stupid amount of penalties, to me, it just feels a bit embarrassing because it feels like we've not done so much of it wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, because like people are still doing it and stuff, but like you really helped me with the runs at the start, because I clocked it wrong and was thinking that it was like a certain point, and then as soon as we got in the flow of it, I was like, right, Sam, now I know where I am. And then we got used to the fact there's a TV there, so you don't necessarily have to remember it as well, you know, like stuff like that. Like there was a lot of good stuff, and it was actually very obvious where you were going, you know, like it was set out good, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, if MyProtein want to sponsor us for the next one, when we get under that 130, you know, if you want to sort us out so we're not paying us a lot of money for it.
Well, they didn't want to the first time, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Maybe we'll just get on them earlier, mate. That's what it'll be. Come on. I love you guys.